Road, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89169. You can see the scene to my left. The officers involved in this incident are Jeremy Johnson. He is 32 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2019. Officer Johnson was armed with a Glock 17, 9mm, equipped with a tactical light and optic. The investigation revealed he fired 4 rounds. The second officer involved is Jacobo Solis. He is 22 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2023. Officer Solis was armed with a Glock 17, 9mm, equipped with a tactical light, and the investigation revealed he fired 4 rounds. The third officer involved is Officer Andrew Collins. He is 39 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2019. Officer Collins was armed with a Glock 34, 9mm, equipped with a tactical light and optic. The investigation revealed he fired 6 rounds. The fourth officer involved is Dominic Nelson. He is 26 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2023. Officer Nelson was armed with a Glock 47, 9mm, equipped with a tactical light, and the investigation revealed he fired 3 rounds. All officers are assigned to the Tourist Safety Division, Convention Center Area Command. The suspect is identified as Shay Cortrol. He is a 57-year-old white male adult, 5 foot 10 inches tall, and weighs 135 pounds. He is pictured to my left. The suspect was armed with a black folding knife. You can see the picture of his weapon to my left. During the incident, the suspect drove a 2021 white Nissan Kicks. You can also see that picture to my left. The following are the suspect's charges: 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon on a protected person, and 1 count resisting with a dangerous weapon, not a firearm. The details of the officer-involved shooting are as follows. On August 8th, 2024, at approximately 4:28 a.m., 2 officers with LVMPD's Convention Center Area Command conducted an unrelated pedestrian stop near the intersection of Harmon Avenue and Paradise Road. The officers requested additional resources to the area as one of the pedestrians fled on foot and was ultimately apprehended. As officers dealt with the individual who had fled, an uninvolved white Nissan pulled up next to the officers in the roadway. The slow approaching vehicle caught the attention of officers, who then turned their attention toward the driver, later identified as Shay Cortrol. Cortrol exited his vehicle and approached the officers. He was observed wearing a hospital gown and was armed with a black folding pocket knife. His unoccupied vehicle continued to roll through the intersection. Officers attempted to de-escalate the situation by immediately issuing several verbal commands demanding him to stop and drop the knife, which he ignored. Cortrol began to aggressively advance towards officers and closed the distance, at which point 4 of our officers discharged their duty weapons. Simultaneously, an officer fired his electronic control device, striking him with one of the probes. Once in custody, officers placed Cortrol in the recovery position and waited for medical personnel to respond. The subject was transported to Sunrise Hospital, where he's currently listed in stable condition. We will now play video from our Fusion Watch as well as body-worn camera.
up, him up! What else are we doing? Hey! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Oh, shit! Hey!
As you can see, he held the knife over his head while he charged towards our officers, ignoring commands. This concludes our briefing. Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Did he say anything to your officers about what was going on?
This event, obviously, from what you can see, occurred very rapidly. From the time our officers obviously noticed the knife and were ordering him to put it down to the time shots were fired, it was approximately 5 seconds.
How many times was he hit?
I believe he was hit 7 times, but I'll have to confirm.
You said he was running a hospital down. Do you know what kind of medical facility he's coming from?
All I know is that he previously had checked himself into a hospital. However, he walked away prior to being released. Thank you. Have a great day.
¿Traes flashlight? Sí, no, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Sí, sí,
Oh, no, you're fine. LVMPD maker tripod higher. You can't see your head, but like in the shadows. It's not a big deal.
por eso casi no ha estado últimamente.
Yeah, yeah, it's for half her face just enclosed by that. That's fine, you're good.